Hi everyone, I'm Shreya, currently working in Walmart Global Tech as Software Engineer 3. So, today I have a new guest on my channel. Here is my old friend Rishabh. And Rishabh, welcome to the
Hi
channel.
Shreya. Yeah, thank you. How's it going?
Yeah, everything is well. How about you?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Just today is Sunday, so having a nice weekend.
Yeah, sorry I got you on Sunday.
Ah, that's fine, no issues.
Well, congratulations on your new big switch. So, how
Thank
do
you.
you
Thanks a
feel?
lot. It's pretty good. I mean, I have been trying for quite some time now. So I have faced few rejections as well, but at the end, I think everything was good. I got what I was hoping I will get, and that's how it was quite satisfying, I would say.
Yeah. Well, would you like to give us short introduction about yourself, your college, your previous companies like that?
Sure, definitely. So, hi everyone. My name is Rishabh. I graduated from Galgutias University, which is in Greater Noida, back in 2021. And then after that, once I finished my graduation, I joined NetScout as a C++ developer. And then I worked there for almost 2 years and 10, 11 months. So basically, I was working there in the protocol parser team. I worked on like multiple networking protocols like TLS, SSL, TCP/IP, and like others as well. I would say quick ARP and probably HTTP as well. Like not extensively, but I did few customer escalations and fixing QA bugs and all. So I was there for almost 3 years, I would say, and it was like nice experience. I joined that company as a fresher, and my seniors there, I mean, they were really helpful. They helped me grow, and but again, like there were few concerns from my end which uh, they could not resolve, or I would say they tried from their end, but they were not able to address. So that's why I decided to move on, and I started giving interviews. I got like a couple of offers. I mean, 2 3 offers I had in hand, but there were, I mean, it came with some rejections also, I would say. But yeah, overall experience was good.
So you are a true example how someone can come from tier 3 to NetApp, right? So how do you feel
I
about
can say
that?
that. Yeah, NetApp is good. I mean, it was like on my list for a long time, and I remember like being in Bangalore. I used to travel from my like the place I'm currently living in Nagwara to like Whitefield or other places. So I used to see that big NetApp office, and a lot of people had told me earlier that NetApp's work culture is good. You should definitely give it a try. And actually, I was looking for a job in NetApp. I was exploring their careers pages regularly, but the thing is, whenever I used to apply, I did not get used to get any call back from the recruiter or the HR. So it was like they just used to send an acknowledgement mail, and it used to stop there. So I was like, I mean, I thought maybe I would never get a call, because I did ask a couple of people on LinkedIn to give me referral, but the thing is, they just saw the messages and never responded back.
Oh, then how did this time the process started? Like you applied
So
somewhere or what?
actually, as I mentioned, I had already applied on their careers page. But what happened, I saw one their job opening on Naukri.com. So I applied, and after a few days, I just noticed that HR saw my resume or my profile on Naukri. And the very same day, the recruiter contacted me. So that's how the process began. And then she mentioned like about the steps, what would be the interview process, about the salary and everything. So it is actually started with an online assessment. I gave one online assessment there, that it had 2 questions. And yeah, once I cleared, I got the call from HR, and everything happened after that.
So how would you rate that online assessment like as a difficulty level?
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say around 5 to 6. Because, see, the thing is, questions were like, I would say, lead code easy to medium. And that too, you did not have to provide the most optimal solution. I mean, there was like, I would say, a decent amount of time. Probably they gave around 1 hour to solve 2 questions. And that too, they were not expecting you to write the optimal solution. I mean, I did brute force code for both the questions, and both were accepted. Like all the test cases were accepted. So I would say it hardly took me around 15-20 minutes to finish the online assessment.
Wow, that means you had quite a good practice then.
I mean, I was doing, I would say I was doing practice for 3 4 months continuously. And yeah, eventually it paid off.
Nice. So then how it goes after that you cleared the
Okay,
machine round?
so I remember I gave this online assessment on Tuesday evening, and Wednesday was nothing. Probably Thursday, I got a call around 11:30 in the morning that the recruiter called me and they mentioned that they have an online drive for Friday. So first of all, they asked me to come to NetApp's office for giving all the three rounds and probably one HR round I mean, hiring manager round if I cleared the technical rounds. So I told, I mean, I cannot come to NetApp's office because I had some work here in my in my previous company. So they mentioned, okay, they can manage online. So they scheduled all the three rounds online, and it started like I would say the first interview was scheduled at probably 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and then I had second was from 2 on all the online interview rounds were of 45 minutes each, and both consisted of like two coding questions and then some theory questions. And once I cleared these all I mean the technical rounds, all the three coding rounds, the same day itself, like after 15-20 minutes, I got a call from the recruiter that you have managed to clear the technical rounds, and they would want to like up me to come into I mean give the what to say hiring manager round. So it was, I would say, like 15-20 minutes casual discussion. She went through like my resume, asked some cross questions like what have you worked on, what were the challenges that you faced, and like pretty normal stuff. I mean,
Like
it was, I
behavioral
would say, not
questions
much
only.
technical. Exactly. Exactly. Some technical and behavioral both.
So
Kind
all
of
these three
combined.
rounds happen in a single day.
Yes, correct.
Oh, then that must be tiring, right?
Of course it was, and that too in the like in between these meetings, I had to give one KT to my team here in at NetSky. So of course, I
Oh,
mean, I
a
was pretty
typical engineer
occupied
life.
from exactly. I was pretty occupied from 1 p.m. to probably till 6 in the evening.
Oh, a busy day.
Yeah, it was.
So then after how many days they came back that with the offer or what?
So Friday, like all the rounds were done, and then probably Monday, I think HR called me and she mentioned that Rishabh, you have cleared I mean, all the rounds. We'll be rolling out the offer letter probably in next 3 days, but it took around, I would say, 5 to 7 working days.
So the whole process took 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, from the interview process to getting the offer letter took around 2 weeks, I would say, complete 2 weeks.
Okay, that's nice. So that's very well. So yeah, the viewers want to know how you practice, like from YouTube or lead code practice or in Udemy channel, whatever you can provide. Like,
Okay, okay. So, see, as we all know, like data structures are, I mean, the most important stuff when it comes to like product-based companies. So I did follow a couple of YouTube channels and I had enrolled in a few of the Udemy courses as well. So if I have to start from Udemy, so first of all, like I studied C++ in my college, and that too I studied from Udemy. There is one instructor called Abdul Bari. He has a very good and extensive course on C++ on Udemy. So I got myself enrolled in that course, and I mean I was doing C++ like since my college only. And then there was one course by Abdul Bari himself that he recorded for, I guess, data structures and algorithms. So that was a very basic course. I had enrolled myself in college time. So these two courses were there, and then probably for studying DSA, like arrays, linked list, and everything. Because Abdul Bari's course was very basic. I mean, he did not solve much, data structured questions, which are mostly asked in the interviews. So there was this YouTube channel called Take You Forward by Raj Vikramaditya. I used to follow his YouTube channel, like whatever playlist he had. There was something called as a SD sheet. So he
okay.
had like a very extensive syllabus on DSA preparation. So I followed everything like whatever he had taught. So it helped me a lot in my preparation. And like whatever uh, so this was mostly for DSA, but apart from that, I because the domain I was working on, they expected me knowledge of computer networks and sub knowledge on multi-threading as well, like operating systems. So I used to what to say find out the topics which are like mostly asked in the interviews about operating systems, multi-threading, computer networks. And I used to do like some Google research, and I used ChatGPT a lot for my preparation.
Yeah, well. So how long does it take in total to prepare?
See that, I
Or was
guess
it a
it depends.
continuous journey?
See, for me it was not continuous because like for me it was on and off kind of stuff, because whenever I used to get time I used to study, but then eventually like I used to get busy with my office work. So that thing was also there. But I would say it totally depends, like from person to person and where are you actually starting. So I had like very good knowledge on the basics, be it, any data structure, like whatever are mostly asked in the interviews, like not like the advanced data structure, like Fenwick trees or segment trees. So, but apart from that, like basic trees, graphs, linked list, stack use, I knew like these data structures very well, like implementation and everything. I mean, I could solve some questions, be it easy or medium, definitely not the hard ones. But so that was the thing. And uh, like this time, I actually started my preparation from June. So
Oh,
June, I started like I got myself into that routine that I have to spend 2 3 hours every day, into my preparation, because now this time I had to switch. I had decided that before December 2024, I'm definitely going in a new company. So I started in June, mid of June, or maybe yeah, second third week of June I started. And yeah, eventually then I gave a couple of interviews as well. I got rejected at some places. So that was it. I mean, finally I got the offer at NetApp.
yeah. So that's good to know. So yeah, one thing I noticed that you started your coding practice and all since you were in college, right? So what will you
Yeah.
suggest if someone starts after joining companies? Like it happens with lots of us
Mhm.
that sometimes we like in college we don't take things seriously, and when we come to the real market, we realize that now without data structure we cannot go ahead. So what do you
Exactly.
like to suggest such
I
people?
mean, I would say start as early as possible, because even I have wasted good amount of time in my college not studying, roaming around with friends, having fun. I mean, if you spend like 1 or 2 hours every day, I mean, not from the very first year itself. If you start from third year also, or be it late second year or fourth semester, that is also fine. But again, I mean, it goes without saying that as early as possible.
Great. So one thing that is very important, like you mentioned, you got multiple offers. So like
Yeah,
in total, how many offers you had, and what was the like?
I had
Obviously, NetApp would have provided you the highest compensation. So how
yes.
much high percentage you got?
So NetApp, I would say I got almost 200%. And
Oh,
yeah,
200%.
so
Shout out.
yes. So, but again, as I mentioned earlier, that I got rejected also at a couple of companies which were paying. I mean, not all, but there was definitely one company which was paying, better than NetApp. I mean, I got rejected. But anyways, let's say I got rejected at Citrix in the hiring manager round, and then I got rejected at Media.net. These companies are like, I can't say about Citrix because its interview was not that tough. But Media.net has definitely like one of the challenging interviews. Like they asked very advanced DSA. Advanced, I mean, like medium to hard. There is no easy in Media.net.
Oh,
And then I got rejected. What to say? At Nutanix. Nutanix was like one of the big product-based companies that I wanted to go in, because the compensation is really good at Nutanix. And I mean, sadly, I got rejected in the very first round itself. And Nutanix, I got rejected. Citrix was there. And then Media.net was there. So yeah, yeah, I got rejected at a few places, but anyways, there were always learnings in that process. Like I definitely I understood my loopholes, like what I don't know, what I need to stress upon the topics. So eventually, yeah, I mean, the failures also help you a lot.
yeah, definitely, no doubt. So yeah, Rishabh, that's good to know about you, your journey, and all the best to you. And
Yeah, thanks, Shreya.
thank you so much for joining me today. So,
Thank
okay,
you.
have a great day. Bye bye.
Thanks. Same.